do it better than my very recent experience. Yesterday I was called for a evaluation, and the evaluation was of a P8. When I arrived for the meeting, there were four members from the club who were present there, and they were to have their election. So I was a bit, what's happening. Totally, ultimately about 8 or 9 turned up. There were 3 speakers. I was doing the evaluation of Make Them Laugh, an advanced speech. And the entire meeting was one of the meetings that I was praying to God that, somebody can help them. Everything was falling to pieces. And there I was sitting with one of the persons who was coming as a guest for the first time, whose wife is playing a very prominent part in the club. So as I was watching this, my speaker came and delivered his speech, Make Them Laugh. He spoke for 7 minutes, and believe me, no one laughed. And I was to evaluate him, and nothing made sense. Nothing made sense in this club. Okay. The second speaker and the third speaker. I'm giving you this because I'm juxtaposing that meeting to this meeting. Sure. Now, the second speaker came again, P6, had no idea that there was a manual that you have to follow your objectives on. And the third speaker. And I got talking to this guy next to me. I said, he asked me, "You're from St. Mary's?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "How do you know St. Mary's?" I said, "I come there sometimes." I said, "Are you Catholic?" He says, "Yes." So I come sometimes. Why sometimes? He says, "I don't like the people. They're very hypocritical. There's something there and something else outside." So I kept quiet, There is a saying which Stephen Covey tells us: before you kick someone's dog, find out who his master is. And I said, he has kicked me. The second question I asked him is, why don't you join Toastmasters? He said, I don't like Toastmasters. His wife was a prominent player in the team. I said, why? He said, all hypocrites. I don't like the evaluation. Everybody's clapping for everybody, it's without sense. And then I said, what do you want them to do? He said, be in your face, talk to the person and tell them what exactly if you feel it's bad, you say it's bad. So I looked at him and I said, the meeting got over and we were going back. I said, can I illustrate to you what an evaluator is? And I've spoken to him about 7 minutes. And I said, yes. I said, do you know you speak rotten English? Your grammar stinks. You don't have any pace, delivery. How can you get a job? And I could see him crumple to pieces. I said, the same thing I'll put in another way. You've got such a wonderful wife, and I love you because you support her. I like your accent. You must be coming from Bombay because it's a very nice and good accent. Okay? And you have certain words that are distinctly yours. So you have the making of a good speaker. Why don't you join Toastmasters? I said, which of the evaluations would you like? He melted in my hands, and I think he's going to join. So this is what I couldn't get him out of my mind. And when I went home, ironically, I came across this person for the first time. I come across one person almost every 2 or 3 days and make him my own. And yesterday's speaker that I was listening to on the YouTube was a guy called Harsha Bogle. Okay, I have not heard of him because I don't listen to cricket now. I was a cricket fan when I was a small kid. So when I heard him, and one of the themes that he spoke about is the path or the results. Okay, and Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, who have just come here for the first time, is about the results. What can happen to you? And today's meeting, I must tell you, is one of the best I have attended in a very, very long time. Because the very basic purpose of a meeting should be like it is today. to encourage, to create the ambience, to create the atmosphere for you to want to come again. Not only come here again, but come here and speak. Come here and learn. Come here and listen. Come here and improve. Come here and within 5 or 6 years, take where you are now to a height that nobody can even imagine. And that is what Kanu has been doing. I have been a part of Kanu. I am still a part of Kanu. And I am very proud of Kanu. Now, let's very quickly run through the meeting as it ran today. I have given a word, because today actually it is all about words. And I try to put a word, because my favorite way of looking at things is, if you look at a city, you look at it from the color point of view. Bombay is grey. London is brick red. New York is yellow. Madras is white. They may know these. So here there are some words that will come to my mind. Is the Sergeant at Arms opened the meeting, and it was like one of those very intense moments at the Olympics. The gusto, it was so very well done, and everything that you want in a Sergeant at Arms, by your hand. Great job. I like the way the president of the club presented herself, and this is the way it should be done. Animated pictures here, visuals, so gripping. When you had that ear and the lip, for instance, this sticks in your mind. And explain, because when we have new people coming for the very first time, you have to make an impression. Why are we having this meeting? We're having this meeting for only one reason: to promote Toastmasters International and improve people's standards. So you are actually on the exhibition saying, come join us. Okay. Now today's meeting is something where people will sign up immediately even before they leave. Yesterday's meeting, people will take back their forms. So this is what happens. And I like to go for meetings because you learn a lot from the bad meetings, not from the good meetings really. Okay, the good meetings invite people. We moved on to the Toastmaster of the day. Now, what I like about this Toastmaster is not because she's my mentor. I joined this club. She was on vacation, and there was somebody else. She said, "My mentor is coming. She's on vacation." I said, "Who's your mentor?" Juliana Rego. Okay, and believe me, for the last 5 years I've known her, 6 years I've known her. She's one of the persons that I like to emulate because industrious. You have Harsha Bogde when he talks about the path. He says you have to day by day you have to improve, ball by ball. Every ball is different, he says, when it comes to the bat. He talks about Tendulkar, and he talks about why he has become what he is, because he has improved day by day, and season by season, by age. Okay, this is what she did, and the theme of the day, what a wonderful theme. It's not back to school,